solid. Whereas Titan, they feel a little bit more all over the place on their Mirage from what we've seen recently.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna change something up Titan since the last game. KNS couldn't really find anyone to get the pick and entry, which they kind of need to for the flooding. And is this the knife round going on the way? Yeah. But yeah, I wonder how they will let KNS go into a more free roaming role this game, or if he's kind of conservative and playing more team base wise.
That has been the criticism, hasn't it, of Titan? There is, you know, it's around KNS all the time, but on the previous Mirage matches, it's like, is he too limited? And it's also the case of, you know, should he even be picking up an AWP on the T side?
I think he should be, but I think he should do more random stuff for these peaks. Like go on feeling where
get that YOLO going.
Yeah, maybe leave KNS alone on mid, because as we saw in the Dignitas match, they kind of put 3 guys on mid, trying to slowly get a peak with KNS leading the front, but never really got any work done because, yeah, and KNS couldn't really find anyone.
And it does look like we're going live into the pistol.
Yeah.
Titan, they get CT. LDLC, they get T. Do you think Titan are happy with this?
I think so, but you know, as we've seen, the T side seems to be stronger today overall, and yeah, I'm interested in. Seems like LDLC is running the same kind of strat they did before.
Yeah, Happy making some noise in mid here, and stepping a lot. They gave a lot of sound cues towards B, and now they're running back towards mid. Interesting stuff from LDLC. Still a lot of flexibility for them. As you can see, a very defense. This is the position for KNS that if he spots something, he can fall back, wait for his teammates to help him out. He's not really exposed, which is really good way to leave one guy on A if you're going to do it. And Titan actually, I think they're starting to work some stuff out here. They're really close together over at mid, but perhaps LDLC, they are really pulling the wool over the eyes of Titan, because Titan still, I think, are not completely sure. Right now, they have a 2-1-2 split across the map, and now is the time for LDLC. They're hitting A, they're hitting it hard. In they go, Scream to take down one, but Kaylee and Maniac get 3 players, and now it's all on KNS and Existence, and they have less than desirable health. And Existence got nothing left, nothing in the tank. He's running on fumes, and in goes Maniac to put him out of his misery. It's a pretty nice pistol round from LDLC.
Yeah, really important lurking from Maniac there. He got the lurk, he stopped the rotation, because they were kind of stuck in CT base, the Titan players holding A. Both at CT, one getting dropped pretty quickly, and the instant rotation, running with the knife from Titan, Maniac took the advantage of that and just killed one, and then had a duel with the next one and won it. So really good play from Maniac, lurking up mid.
Yeah, and Happy's going to go for a bit of a peek. There's a very nicely timed flash, but no peek to accompany it. But Scream's got the moves, going to get himself that Galil. Apex not happy with that result, and it seems to be that LDLC got to take things a bit slower now. They have to worry about this guy on A. He's got a Galil. His name is Scream, so taking it slow once again.
And I hope Titan just kind of work the numbers, hide for a while, let LDLC do their thing, let them panic. Like they want to get the peak and mass rotate when needed.
Oh wow, just popping off KNS, and kills just coming in easy mode. MBK last guy there. He's actually got the bomb down and a CZ. Let's see what he's able to accomplish here. He's going to get a bit of gun though. Ooh, good frag coming in from MBK. That's not a bad eco at all. I mean, only Maniac left standing.
No, not a bad eco at all. Happy actually getting 3 kills through that smoke in mid-link. Usually you get shot from the CTs, the other way around when pushing short, but Happy making it work both directions, and really important frags to get the refrags from the ones in mid-link there.
MBK saying less easy. I think everyone knows what that means. Less easy indeed. And LDLC working those picks, anti-eco galore, and still it looks pretty standard here at the moment. Looks like Scream's not going to be picking up anything quick. But look at that, the aggression coming in from House. Oh wow, really nice. And actually, Happy was alone. They're going to get his AK, and it's going to go into the hands of KNS.
Yeah, and they already did so much economy damage last round, so this is looking really good for them. MBK getting a headshot, and actually bomb is down, and did you get anything more? Might be actually might be able to bring this round.
It's going to be tough, but let's see. Kenny S is the man for with the plan right now. Going to make his way through short.
Regardless of what happens here with Kenny S, Titans made huge damage on LDLC. And, you know, if they win the next round where they have a full buy, I'm not even sure if LDLC can full buy the next round.
Yeah, let's check the money out, because last round, only one of them survived as well. Look at the money, you're right. I mean, it is very bad for them. They need to...
They probably need to drop 2 weapons as well, so they're going to be all out of cash next round.
So if Titan have a good buy round here, they got the save from Kenny S, they are in a really strong position to carry on momentum forwards. They've kept that economy of LDLC very weak, forcing a situation where if they win this one, eco LDLC. And if LDLC don't get the bomb down, maybe they're going to need to eco again. And yeah. Titan, they've set themselves up for a good start to this first half, a good recovery.
Yep, and Kenny S is AWPing mid. No smoke window yet. LDLC is taking things slow, kind of just poking, looking. There's the smoking window. Kenny S smoked off and has to back away.
We are starting to see these moves quite a lot. The very delayed mid exposure, the very delayed mid kind of smokes from underpass, getting rid of the mid player there. Very, very considered stuff here from LDLC, but in go the nades. That's Molotov going to be really annoying for Happy, going to run through it, but Kaylee with a double, Kenny S in existence, sent to the grave, and Kaylee now marching on forwards, doesn't catch Scream, he's hiding over at Shadow. Scream will go down, Apex going to fly down from the house, takes him out, and they should be able to get the bomb down soon, but they don't know exactly where they've seen one player, but I don't think they've seen the other one. So they're worried about this CT spawn. They're both at connector though, but they got loads of time, so they're just playing the time right now. MBK all going to get tagged very badly, but still just showing his head. Smith's got to move in. Oh my god, if only he had an HE grenade, MBK would be toast. And here we go, Smith's going to get the frag onto Apex. Happy now. Can he make this happen against 2 players? In they come, they're both red on the health, but MBK, the jumping pistol, flying through the sky. MBK gets the defuse. LDLC cannot make it work, but that was an expensive win for Titan.
Yeah, but still they got the round, and this should probably... Well, they got the bomb plan, so they could force buy, but this is risky. They're thinking about it, and seems like they're going for an eco after all.
We're seeing an HE and a flash. I guess the flash and the armor is just to even up the money, but the 2 HEs, what are those for?
I don't know. I guess they have a plan together to maybe HE down B apps and maybe get some damage down. But as we saw, Titan actually did against Dignitas.
Oh, I think it's for... Is it for Balcony, actually, to catch the AWPer? That would be really, really smart, because if I was facing an eco, I would be AWPing mid. And here we go, LDLC making their way in. Oh, great catch with that CZ onto existence. And LDLC starting things off really well. 4 health on Kaylee, but doesn't matter. Took down existence. They got connector, and this is going to force maybe a bit of a rotation from Titan, at least one player from B, to try to push short to get his eyes on that connector, get control of the situation. LDLC, they're rotating around. They want this A split.
Yeah, and Titan is really scared about that mid link. Screams kind of have to kind of hold 3 angles, slope, mid link, and house. He gets a shot on Kaylee and is still worried.
I know he's there now, and he cannot be saved. Kenny S, though, in the back. CT spawn with the AWP lurking. And looking for the angle. He knows exactly where they are. And can they get this bomb down? That would be a big, big win for them. They can get this bomb down, put the timer on them. But MBK is just going mental over by connector. Just Uzi remaining, and he cannot win this duel against Kenny S. And getting that bomb down is going to be so difficult. Look at this pressure coming in, and Kenny S, they finally get him. That pincer movement. And Titan, again, an expensive round. They lose 3 players, but they're still getting the wins on the board. So that's all that counts at this point for them.
Yeah, but LDLC were on an eco there, so that's huge from LDLC. And now Titan is in that situation where if they lose this, could really, really hurt them. And LDLC have an AWP on Kylie, and Kenny has an AWP as well. So Smiths is kind of alone in B. They're trying to set a lot of pressure on mid.
Yeah, they've got a very cool setup here. They got one guy pushed on short. They got two pretty much on connector, and then just Scream at shadow. So this is a really, really nice setup with Kenny S, I imagine, working B with that AWP. And they can. This is very well geared up to deal with quick mid aggression, to quick response time on A. And oh my god, Happy gets his head just completely blown away by existence. So it's looking good for them. They've taken down Apex as well. They lost Kenny, but they're still looking good across the map. And they know what's up. They've got to know that it's B right now. They're moving across two players for the rotation. Smiths over at Forest. That's a good smoke. MBK, what is going on, Maniac? He is a maniac trying to dive through the kitchen. Maybe he left the stove on, I don't know. But Smith's going to go for the frags. Good stuff from Titan. They secure another victory there. This time they didn't lose as many players as well, but they do, I think they did lose an AWP, so expensive stuff nonetheless.
Yeah, this is a really back and forth match. I mean, Smiths did a really good job there, just hiding, waiting for a rotation. MBK came in, was a bit of a miscommunication. I think Mania thought he was safe, just jumping into the kitchen, but
yeah. Maybe his pizza was burning.
Yeah.
He's like, oh crap, I better go take it out the oven.
I'll go die. You take care of this.
Yeah,
man.
pizza's important. Existence, so he's been popping off heads, and that's his business. And business is good. He gets Apex as well, and Happy and Maniac there, they're going to test him as well. So I don't know if that's going to go so well. At least perhaps Kaylee could do something through connector, but only with the Glock. So big save for LDLC in this round with the pistols. How do you feel that LDLC, or what would you like to see from LDLC, like strategy-wise, on their buy round?
I would like to see what they did in the ecos. Kind of pushing A, like in a strat set-wise. Not too quickly. Just throw some nades, get the peek. Scream is kind of alone there with only support from mid-link/ramp, so...
Yeah, yeah. Actually, thinking about it, Scream often does get isolated. He doesn't get a lot of help if they do hit A hard. We actually saw previously Titan got a bit screwed over on their last Mirage games. That's a very good point, actually. If Scream doesn't execute, he's got to because he's alone. So let's see what happens here. It looks like that's what's going to happen. LDLC, they want this push. It's a bit of a delayed A setup. A bit more support here for Scream, but actually the player from Connectors kind of lost himself over at Underpass, and it seems as if LDLC moved in now, this would be a great timing. But I think Titan, they've worked out what's happening. They're moving more towards A. They've got 3-man set up there, but the smokes could cut them off. In they go. Apex moving around to the side, does get the frag onto Smiths. The trades that they need, they gain the ground, but actually Scream is still up there. Over by Shadow, up that ladder. They finally take him out, but can they win this? They're all incredibly low. Apex and Uzi left. Just Uzi now as Titan come in with the cleanup crew. Deluxe MBK is doing a great job here. Bomb is down, but Uzi, there's just no way.
No. I think he's deciding to save, but an interesting point to point out is they didn't actually put any pressure on mid at all. And Kenny has kind of had control over mid with his AWP, and they could stay 2 on site this time instead of actually rotating towards mid link. So if they actually put a smoke in CPL and kind of smoke Kenny off, I think that could have worked really well with the timing on A.
Definitely, and looks like we're going to have a bit of a, maybe an AWP battle coming in here. I'll make Kenny S. Actually, no, he's over at B. And, oh, gets the pick onto Maniac. Great way to start the round. And that is really hard to deal with for LDLC now. They've got to recover from this. What is plan B? Up through connector, that's the job, and Existence is going to deal with that. So now what is plan C? What is plan C? I don't know.
Well, I don't even know either. Happy actually getting an entry, but he gets refragged, and that's basically...
I think plan C must always be YOLO.
YOLO mode.
YOLO mode.
Highly YOLO with Owl.
Bit of a weird position for the AWP.
Yeah, but if he YOLOs...
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true, man. Pretty good point. I'll never question it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I sinned. Please forgive me.
Titan is playing this as safe as they possibly can. Just trying to find out where they are and get the rotation. Kenny holding short from B. But they're kind of timing this up. Smith turns around, gets the headshot. Uzi's here, but he's exposed, got a little time, and the mass rotation is coming in.
The smoke off CT spawn, that does help a little bit, but there's still a couple angles for him to worry about. Oh, MBK circumvents the smoke and just gets the kill. And MBK has been making loads of frags, actually, so far. He's definitely doing well. He's top fragging by far, twice the kills of the second closest on his team. So yeah, MBK's having a great half here. Yeah,
he's the difference between those 3 rounds. If you look at the scoreboard again, frags are pretty similar, except for MBK, who's high up there. But otherwise, it's pretty even across the board.
Definitely. So it looks like we're having another slow round coming in from LDLC. They're pretty spread out. Got players all over the place at this point.
And they are changing up and putting Kenny in as an CT base. Which I like. And Existence is getting the information in mid.
Looks like we're going to see what could turn out to be... Depends on the picks, but that's a great kill from Kaylee. They left the bomb there at the bottom of mid. And initially, they were falling back from T-slope, but now actually, after getting those picks, looks like they want to commit towards A, and that's what's going to happen. They're moving in, Scream tapping away at the head of Happy. He goes down, the Molotov is stopping them on Connector. It desynchronized their push, and that is really shutting them down at the moment. As we have Maniac, he's going to try Scream on for size. Let's see if Scream's going to notice. He doesn't notice in time, and what was that crazy moves from Team LDLC? They create something from nothing, and... that is impressive.
Yeah, really impressive 2 kills from Kylie. He actually outpeaked Kenny S with the AK when Kenny had the AWP on A side. So that was 2 very important frags for Kaylee, bringing them the round. I mean, they shouldn't really lose having 2 entries up into a pretty safe position.
6-4 the score, and LDLC, they're trying to climb their way back. Seeing a great defense. Lovely little boost spot there from Kenny S. Gets the kill onto Kaylee, and now that means they have very limited control over on mid. I mean, Kenny S does reposition, so it is up for grabs a little bit, but Apex is over at Connector. The pressure is being felt here for Titan now.
And Kenny S jumping over, that was a nice move. And yeah, they kind of have a lot less info now, as LDLC is just sneaking up short, and he's alone on B. Rotation is coming, but MBK gets killed, and Smith is all alone hiding on the B side.
Oh no, Smith looks the wrong way, and this is looking like a great round from LDLC, going for that B commitment. After winning some control on mid, they smoked that away Kenny S. They pushed back the Connector player. They got the push in on House and Short. It worked out brilliantly. Kenny S gonna catch Happy at the end here, but there's just no way that he is gonna win this round for his team. Kenny S put with his back against the wall, and these players are hunting him down. They know that Kenny S has an expiration date, and there it is. That AWP removed from him, which is very important. And look at Titan's money. That is not a good sight to see. All right, and I think James has something to add. So what's up, James?
Just wanted to quickly point out, Smithsy made a critical mistake in that round. If you saw where he was hiding on B, he has the M4A1S, and the silencer exposes his position to the Ts, which is why they lost the bomb site like that.
Oh, that's true. It's a very good point.
James dropping the knowledge.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean there's always this raging debate, M4A4, M4A1S, that's a clear distinction there for James. So thanks a lot for that. And 6-5 is the score, but it's looking like Titan are going to try to carve in 7-5 as they open up the frag-ons are Happy. And LDLC trying to work it looks like they're trying to work that same B round.
It seems like they're pushing short pretty quickly this time, and Titan is in a very defensive position. They actually have the rotation here. They're free towards B. Smiths and MBK, Kenny S making 1 kill each, and Apex is left alone.
Really, really well handled around by Titan. They read the signs that they saw. They're not going to lose to the same thing twice. That B push doesn't work this time. Apex Last man standing. Not going to work. LDLC. Titan going to go up 7-5 surely, unless Apex shows us the most monstrous 1 versus 4 I think I'll ever lay eyes upon. There, he does get the first kill onto Scream, out tapping him. Not much health left. Will pick up the bomb, but time is not on his side, nor is Kenny S. And there he goes down.
Kenny S does a little taunting, shooting his body as he's laying on the ground. And yeah, MBK is still raking up the frags, and Kenny S is fouled after. And yeah, this is... Are they actually force buying, or are they equaling items? Kind of bought a Galil armor and an AK armor. Actually, like Glock armor as well.
They're going for this A play. They haven't done this in quite some time, and let's see if it works out for them. Existence able to take down Apex before they even get into the site. This is looking very awkward for them, but Maniac, he is going to help them out massively. That's such an important kill. They move forwards, back onto stairs now. Maniac gets a second kill, looking for the third. Oh, barely just missing it. Kenny S to deal with him. The fire on the site, well placed. Going to stop Maniac getting that bomb onto the site just yet. That extra time might make the difference, but Kaylee to take down Smiths over at Connector. NBK and Kenny S in a 2-on-3. NBK's grenade makes that a 2-on-2, evening things up. The bomb still not yet planted. It's down on the site. And things do not look so good now for Titan. They're pretty low on health.
Yeah. MBK re-rotating back to mid link, jumping down CPL. As LDLC actually gets the plan. Happy's in the...
Wow, they both win their one-on-ones.
Yeah, it's very well played from Titan. Looked really dire there for a while, as LDLC knew both were spawned. They planted for mid link, but smart rotation from MBK, just jumping down mid link and basically catching Happy off guard.
Yeah, they did an amazing job. It's just... It's one of those situations, again, there are times, like we said before, you got to take the jewels.
Yeah.
And you got to be confident, and that's what you got to do. You can't be scared. Got to go for the kill. Got to get that Mike Tyson, the killer instinct into your eyes and go for it. And we have 8-5 for Titan now. It's looking like a good CT half. Going to shut down mid, it looks like. Kenny S, a bit of a grenade AK combo,
yeah,
and that's going to do the job.
It's really good. But now they're actually going more aggressive than they actually need to. Losing 2 players in mid. And yeah, Team LDLC has the control of the map right now.
And Smiths actually has a scar. It's the first time we've seen that from Smiths, I think, this CT half. And how is it going to work now? It's just Smiths and MBK remaining. LDLC are exploding in anger right now as they make their way back onto the A site, getting these picks, these trays left and right. It's looking amazing for them. Smiths and MBK could make a difference here. MBK to go down. Smiths, there it is, the scar. They can work. Doesn't do the job, though. And LDLC, I mean, that was just one of those rounds, wasn't it? Just,
yeah.
We just hit the headshots.
But this map is really, really close. I mean, 8-6. I think this map is like a 9-6 map to CT.
Yeah.
Could be 10-5, but it's not as dominant CT side as Train, for example, which I think is like a 10-5 map.
Yep.
And so, yeah, this is looking good for both teams. It's exciting and evenly matched map for them.
And Existence going with the Deagle sniper there. Didn't work. 4 health now. Scream, oh my goodness, he might just find himself a frag. Getting some players quite low there. Doesn't find the kills though. So this is looking like, I mean, they forced the buy. It's the last round of the first half. Yeah. Titan looking like they're going to be settling with an 8-7 unless we have some monstrous work again from MBK. In goes Existence. Nothing to find though as we move into the last moments of this first half on the deciding map. MBK playing whack-a-mole with the M4A1S, and he could make this work. There's 2 really low players, but there you go. Happy will find the frag. It's 8-7.
Yeah, I kind of feel like LDLC should be happy with their performance. Getting 7 frags, going into the CT half, it's really good. And I mean, Titan can't be that sad either. They got the lead still, pick up the pistol and keep on rolling. They're going for a set strat on A.
Oh, last time this happened, we had a highlight reel from Happy sitting here in this exact position with the USP, just popping off their heads, getting a triple, I think it was. And it's going to be very interesting to see how this goes. And again, it looks like a replay. Actually, Happy falling back from that box. Needs to get some help. And in they come. They're going to play for the A retake. And they're getting the frags. This is looking great. The bomb does go down. That's a small consolation for Titan. But Team LDLC, they're still hot on their heels, trying to bust into that bomb site. It's just Happy left now. He does get one frag. He's against 2, though. And he's going to be using that toll booth very well, but he's going to fall in. LDLC, it's a good effort. It looked good at the start, but it is going to be a successful round for Titan.
Yeah, they got a lot of damage with nades in the beginning of the round, which kind of felt like it was going LDLC's way, but time went very, very aggressive after that. We got Kenny pushing the mid link and just bursting away and getting those important frags. Without that frag in mid link, I think LDLC would have taken that round. And he dodged a couple of bullets with bursting. That was impressive.
Pistol armor here for LDLC. This is one of those plays where things can get really bad if you don't make anything work with it. So I'm hoping for LDLC's sake that they at least, even if they lose, get a few frags on the board. Because this is a big investment. It slows down their buys massively. Let's see if they're able to accomplish something. We've got a big mid-take coming up. Oh, Existence massacring the players over at Connector. It's a good start for Titan.
It's got somewhat of a cheeky boost here on Apex, actually. On the B side. He could grab a couple of frags here.
All right, it's all on you, Apex. What can you do? Oh, they spot him. They're very well versed in cheeky boosts, our Titan. Scream's going to find it. They didn't lose a single man, and this was the fear for me and for anyone who wants LDLC to win. Not saying that I do. I'm impartial, but this is going to put them in a very awkward position money-wise.
And looking at the scoreboard, MBK is already up at 20 kills. It's at 17 rounds of played Counter-Strike on this map. And yeah, he's been a beast this half, or this whole map. And yeah, it's really doing work for Titan.
Happy with a cheeky push of his own down underpass. Ooh, the USPS needs to connect a couple headies here to make it work. Misses that aim punch, too much to deal with. And Maniac going to try his luck as well. So LDLC, again, you know, they want to make this, the way they play this the best, the way that they really like to play this is with 2 AWPs. That's what they really like. Happy on an AWP, as I said before, and Kaylee on an AWP. So that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't think their economy is that great. They did go for the armor pistol buy.
Yeah. And
they should like basically only be able to buy cold armor and a few nades next weapon round. Kenny is just wrecking up B with the help of MBK.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
And yeah.
11-7. Titan doing a great job here, but things could change. Kaylee picks up the AWP, and they don't have enough money for another one, so can't get that ideal setup that they've been working on recently, where Happy has one as well. It's just going to be Kaylee, but that's all they need. Kaylee is their main AWPer, of course. And what is this? Are we seeing quite a lot of players towards the B side for Titan?
Yeah, trying to get an entry with the pick on B, so we got the duel. Off versus off on B abs. And
leg shot at Kenny, yes, that's gutting, that is, to not get the frag.
An interesting setup from LDLC. They have basically 2 pushed up short, 1 CT base who's rotating towards mid or B right now.
Yeah.
And only 1 guy at A. And Titan taking their time.
Yeah, taking things very slow. They respect the buy round here from LDLC, and they also respect the AWP of Kaylee. Very dangerous. They're going to have to synchronize well, use the smokes. Well, they do have middle control more or less, and LDLC are a little bit, they're not necessarily fully pushed back, but they have pretty good positions to deal with close aggression. But it seems like it was going to get really chaotic if this short push comes into play. Kaylee going to make his way back through city spawn, perhaps. There we go. Uzi shutting down the short maneuvers. Happy's up there as well. They don't know about Happy. They don't know about Happy. He gets a frag. That drops the bomb, and that's all the information that LDLC need to shut this round down. And Kaylee's going to be put to fragging NBK. That's going to go well, and what a great finish. for LDLC. They had such a good setup to deal with that. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, really well played. They baited for the. They kind of had Happy hiding in the whorehouse, as we called it in Sweden, and and
how do you say that in Swedish?
Horhus.
Oh, okay, nice. That sounds a lot less. That sounds much prettier in Swedish, but
Maybe. Not if you know the meaning, though.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose.
But
I'm a gentleman. I don't know the meaning of these things.
yeah, but really well played. Synced the bait from Uzi to Happy,
Yeah.
who actually got a lot of damage in and made it possible to for Happy to actually get the kills. And yeah, Titan couldn't really respond to that.
And we're seeing the SIG bought from MBK. This is not trolling. This is a serious match. Very close one at that, with the big stakes. And he's choosing that weapon. So there's got to be something to this fight for MBK. And there he is. Look at that, with that SIG in hand. The Damascus Steel. And he's looking for that close pick. There is just the Molotov here for Existence, making his way up connector, kind of trying to cover his teammates there quickly in case there was a peek. Make sure that short is safe to take. And it looks like they're actually going to be getting into CPL here, maybe with 2 players. And Kenny S gets the pick on Maniac. That is big news, but Uzi's here to put the stop on Titan, but Scream says no. Apex is going to find himself a frag, but I think that was the intention, a bit of a fake. Doesn't matter, because they're in on the site. Kenny S made the pick, but it's all on Scream as Kaylee comes out huge with the AWP onto Smiths. There goes the bomb, punching in those numbers. Scream's got to survive against 3 players. It's a good smoke on Kitchen. Scream can do this. There he is with the first shot fired, rattled off into the Kitchen there, but no frag to be found just yet. They know his position. This is really tense for Scream at this point.
Happy takes him out, and yeah, that escalated pretty quickly because I think they had a 4-on-3 with Apex really low, and MBK pushed up Slope at the same time as his teammates were dying. So I think they could have played that better, but Team LDLC was ready for it at all angles.
It looked kind of interesting because it almost looked like they wanted to take 2 men into CPL, which would give them a lot of flexibility, really pushed map control. Yeah. But then I think it's like Kenny S got that pick, and they're like, B sounds pretty good. Yeah, or something, I don't know. But 11-9, and Titan are looking really nice at this point in time. LDLC, they got their money, they got their weapons, they have their esteemed double AWP setup finally. So let's see how they put it to use. We're not seeing Happy on short with the secondary AWP. He's probably over at CT base right now, locking it down.
Apex could actually really punish this push up to A with the Molotov, which he does. He throws the Molotov down, slows the push down really slow. Kylie gets a peek. Apex Uzi follows up, and yeah.
Good use of the toll booth there from Happy, and fantastic play overall from Team LDLC. Good counter grenades. I mean, they had a smoke on T slope, and that was timed perfectly. I mean, they had a great setup with the Happy Kaylee thing going on, connector, CT spawn, the smoke blocking their long range picks, and it was just so well played.
It's kind of interesting because Apex threw that Molotov, and they were kind of waiting behind the Molotov, waiting to push up. And Kaylee just pushed up ramp and got a free kill through the Molotov, and they got the info as well. So really well played from Team LDLC.
And it looks like we still have the same setup, or like similar setup, but there's more. They have more spread right now. Yeah. Kaylee's more towards connector and mid, and they know that the money is very hard, very pressing times. Oh my God! Catching Maniac on the jump. He leaves the ground with his head attached to his shoulders, and he never gets it back again.
I think they know that they had to pull towards B, so they have a very slow rotation. If they can get this first kill and pushing into the side, this could be dangerous.
That's exactly what happens, and Happy's going to fall back. He's getting pretty low, no support right now, so he needs to wait for that. His health is too low. He doesn't want to drop that AWP here. Is he going to make the frags happen with the M4? They are rattling off the kills here. Just Existence remaining, but both Happy and Kaylee have AWPs, and they're really low. This is very doable for Existence. He's spamming. He knows they're low. He's got no armor, though, but that doesn't matter against the AWPs. So this is a very tough affair. Ooh, a shot missed, and wow, the repeat. Instant repeat from Kaylee when he's so low. And of course, Existence gets that frag and has the bomb. 20 seconds. Time is ticking. Happy has to play this perfectly. He's over at connector. Oh, and he missed it. They missed so many shots. Existence is in bullet time right now, just dodging all the bullets.
That was Nico, and Existence clutching it 1-on-2 after Kaylee taking so much damage, and Happy actually being low as well. Really nice clutch from Existence. The Brainiac of Titan pulling that one back.
And imagine if they lost that. They wouldn't be able to really buy, and LDLC would have a good buffer of money to maybe lose one, buy again. But now that it's a bit of an awkward buy for them. They do have one AWP on Kaylee still, but it's not ideal. They don't have a huge amount of nades. They have a FAMAS on Apex. They don't have an AWP on Happy. He's got a FAMAS as well. So this is a big round for LDLC. Titan can really push ahead here, and it looks to be that Titan are taking it very slow again. They've got maybe a delayed peak on mid coming up.
And Smith's trying to punish Maniac and in B-abs again. He does get some damage, which is all good. It's 3 damage.
This the B house dueling, I think, is really hard to do well.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting because no one wants to, like, it's so like safe duels. It's you're kind of like pre-firing each other almost because no one really wants to die.
It's stressful. I hate it. It's so stressful. I don't ever want to play that position. And it looks like Existence is going to find himself. The entry in Kenny S as well. This is really bad. They basically just carved a massive hole in the defense here. But that's what the close position on short gets you. Gets you those quick returns. Happy coming in with 2. Still bad situation for LDLC, but Happy gives them some hope. And Maniac puts it to a 2-on-2. That's exactly what they needed. Oh, can he get any more? He does. There's one more player there by the ladder room. Smith is going to come up behind Happy. He takes him down. It's a 1-on-1. Maniac knows where he is, but he does have them for A1S. This silencer is everything he needs, and Smith goes down. Maniac, what a save from Maniac and Happy. Happy gets 2 with the FAMAS. Maniac with 3 at the end. If they had lost that one, this is down to the wire right now.
Yeah, and that was actually really cool for Maniac. He knew that, like James pointed out before, that his silencer would actually make him visible from the edge. So he was standing there with the knife looking into the wall so he wouldn't be visible, and then turning around as Smith came closer, searching the angles. That's a cool play from Maniac.
Oh my god, Smith's on fire. What is he doing? He's crazy. Happy is able to take the return frag, but still, that is a strong entry if I've ever seen one. And Titan, they need this. They're not on a good buy. This is a bit of a forced buy from them. Some pistols in the mix. MBK fragging the aggressive push on Uzi. Uzi looking for answers, looking for that info. Only finds the end of MBK's bullets, but Apex at least gets the return. And that is a big deal, because if that gun went for free, it would be looking bad here for LDLC. But they bring things back under control, but still.
There's no one really holding B, so if Existence could maybe take the info. Go for some kind of B split, thinking of it at least, and it's good damage done to Kenny S. Happy holding B on his own.
And he's just waiting patiently. There's only 3 players left. They know that if they make a move, that's got to be it, because they're not going to split their efforts at this point. Apex there, the last, like, you know, just watching from CT spawn, really safe position here to see if there's going to spot any players at all coming in onto A. Kaylee does spot Existence. They know now the instant rotation. And Titan, look at this, going through connector onto that A site. And that good position to maybe block a plant was just left by Apex. And Happy, oh, is he going to move into the AWP of Kenny? Yes, he will, moving it into that scope. Apex, can he get the 1-on-1 though? This is a big, big moment for Apex here. He's so low, he manages to take down Scream. It's just Kenny S left. He's got no health, and look at that amazing play from Kenny S. He rushed to short. That is brave, but well, I mean, that's the perfect position, I suppose.
I think he jumped on the ledge on CPL and window, jumped into the whorehouse and
That
actually
parkour.
got the perfect peak on the perfect plan for that position. So well played, Kenny, and he was really low in health, so that could have gone differently if he...
Oh, wow, he's feeling himself right now. That is
Yeah.
a stunning shot there onto Kaylee. NBK looking for the Krieg action. Is he going to spot it? Oh, that is such good precision there from NBK. It looks like Titan are starting to swing into some insane momentum towards the end of this half here for the deciding match to decide who will go through. And let's see now if LDLC can recover it all with these pistols. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, Titan is probably, they seem to be going for a really, really safe anti-eco, and LDLC is trying to stack B, trying to make something happen for them, and Titan is still just gathering in the info, and I kind of want to know where one guy is, and you know, if they're stacking somewhere where a guy is, they know a guy is CPL now, and they know he's pretty stuck, and
They
Gets
allow
away,
him to
though.
escape with the
Yeah.
smoke, helping him out a little bit. Got to help out Happy. And here goes Maniac. That PG-50 missing the crucial shots, but does actually get the opportunity to get Kenny S down, and Scream is finding a bit of trouble to take him down. He actually takes a lot of damage as well, and Scream's quite vulnerable, but they can't quite find the frag. Can he take down anyone? Nope. Going to be an easy cleanup there for Titan. They are 14 rounds now to the 11 of LDLC. They are so close from winning this match.
And LDLC basically have no money. They have 2 smokes and a couple of flashes each. And yeah, this is make or break time. It's... yeah, they have a low buy and they gotta make something happen. I don't think they should like sit and just wait for Titan to do something. They need to make something happen, because right now they have 2 little nades to actually make a retake on either side.
Certainly. So let's see how things turn out here. Very aggressive position here from Apex. We haven't really seen this yet from LDLC. It could be the surprise that they need, but they are going to work out that Titan are actually working a pretty well. A lot of players around B house, they've got to have figured something out at this point. They have a man very close to T-Slope and the house. They've got to be guessing that the Titan players are towards underpass or the B house. And there goes the Molotov. That's going to be them knowing the rotation time is really fast for LDLC if they go around. But actually, Katie going back, it seems as if they don't know. And looks to be like, actually, they're falling back a bit. So interesting. The Molotov almost makes you think immediately they're going to rush it, but looks like they fall back. And in the confusion, Scream finds himself a headshot, and Titan are starting to turn this into their favor.
Yeah, they have all the map control in mid, and if they can actually get catwalk like they do have now pretty safely, they can really make stuff happen. Yeah, Kenny S gets a kill. They pretty much have a B side to clear out. The rotation is coming in.
Here we go. Just Maniac and Happy left, now just Happy. And this is perhaps their last potential proper buy going in. Happy does take down Smiths. He's got 3 more players to work on though, as that bomb does get planted. The timer applied to Happy. So yeah, how does he do this? He's got to move through the smoke. Or wait, it does dissipate in time. He does spot one player, but Existence takes him out, and that is another round to Titan. And Titan go 15-11. This could be the round that they win. It is a round where LDLC cannot buy a single thing. Happy has a mag, but he's going to need more than that, surely.
Yeah, they have they're really strapped for cash, and yeah, just a couple of pistol, a mag, and a few nades with armor. If they take that slow, steady paced style and just make sure they don't get caught off guard, as the MBK takes out Apex, he was definitely not caught off guard.
This SIG, man, MBK is going to start some trends.
Yeah.
The skins, I swear, they're going to double in value for the SIG. And it looks to be that Titan are starting this one off well, but there goes Maniac. Does find himself a little pick over towards the B house, and will pick himself up an AK. So Titan are going to work their way back around towards A. A split 2 connector. MBK up here. There's a player close. Will MBK take out Kaylee? Oh, Kaylee peeks just a little bit too soon. MBK takes him out. Kenny S and MBK. The combo here to end things for LDLC. Or can LDLC hang on just a moment longer with another round? Let's see, as Uzi does pick himself up on AK. Kenny S takes down Maniac. It's all on Uzi. He has 57 health. He's got armor and helmet. In goes the Molotov. Great Molotov. Can't make the first frag happen. Kenny S to seal the deal. 16-11. Titan, they had their ups. They had their downs, but they made it happen in the end.
Yeah, they finally pulled through, and yeah, really well played from Titan. They felt pretty much secure on that T side. I mean, they got the entries, they worked off them, and they played pretty safe. Team-based, yeah, Titan playstyle.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Do you have anything else to add to your summary before we head on over to James to catch his thoughts?
Not really. See you guys tomorrow, I guess. That's basically it.
Definitely well played by Titan. James, what did you spot?
Okay, we found some interesting tactics in that round from the very first round. If you remember the LDLC pistol round, they went this way around to B. They sold some half-truths, some lies. Then they went onto the underpass and went through to A. It was a complete mind screw for the Titan team, and it was a really nice pistol round from LDLC. We also saw later on in the match some really interesting smokes that we haven't seen so much. For example, we had Kaylee on the top of mid here, and he threw a smoke on top of connector, which landed in jungle, and they had a guy watching short, and then they pushed through the connector to A, which worked really well. I've never seen that on Mirage before, and I found that pretty interesting. On the subject of smokes, we saw the traditional smokes as well from LDLC against Titan. So from A down here, they had the smoke onto platform, the smoke onto connector, and the smoke onto CT. But it didn't quite work out, which we've seen a lot of. I think people are quite used to that tactic. We also saw them, instead of doing this smoke to CT here, they did a smoke to the middle of site. Now, the reason people do that is you can plant in the smoke. You don't have to expose yourself to this. If you look at where the bomb site is, most of it is exposed to CT, so it's quite easy for the CT to defend. However, if you smoke the middle of site, you can plant in the smoke. You can also plant on the other side. You can plant here as well, but that's a different situation altogether. As well, when Titan were on T, they had an interesting tactic that you can see from the previous matches we've seen with Titan on Mirage. They've really put their homework in. They did an A approach from lower A and from mid, where instead of smoking off all these areas, they smoked off, they did the T smoke off, and they also smoked off behind this box here, and they had existence come in from connector. So they had pretty much, LDLC didn't have any control over this area, and obviously over this area either, and that was a really nice push from Titan on that side. Anything else we saw? We saw a nice eco clutch from Existence versus 2 AWPs on the A site. That was a critical round that allowed them to break LDLC's economy and run away with it. It was 12-10, 12-11, 13-14, 15-11, and then they managed to close out the match. So all in all, it was we saw improved tactics from both sides, but in the end, Titan proved to just run away with it in the last 3 to 4 rounds. Back to you guys.
Well, thanks a lot, James. I mean, great insights, as always. James is killing it over there by the analysis couch. So that's really great to see. It's a great addition. And I guess you guys have to stay tuned till tomorrow. Same time, same place. We're going to conclude the FACEIT CSGO Spring League with the grand finals. Awesome matches coming up. So that's all from me, from Devilwalk and James, and we'll see you tomorrow.